The Germans have successfully completed their water crossing, and now they need to advance southeast to secure their next objective. Throughout this video, I'm going to go into great detail on the moves I make, why I'm moving there, and the tactics I'll be using. And if you enjoy military strategy, tactics, and doctrine, and like seeing it applied to strategy games, I guarantee this is the channel for you, so make sure you subscribe, and let me know if you enjoyed this playthrough. So, we're about to take a look at this map and make all the decisions that we need to make. So here's our south, this is the axis that we're going to advance along, and we need to secure this objective way down here at the southeast end. We have around a 15 to 18 disadvantage, so there's 18 of the Russians, 15 of the Germans. We have 5 of them currently broken. I'm really not overly excited about this platoon on the northeast end. There's 3 of them, and I'm not overjoyed about having to manage these 4 guys down here and keep one of our vehicles constantly occupied. So what we're going to do is we're going to begin moving forward. Ideally, I would like to engage this unit right here with our commanders so we can launch a bit of an assault. Maybe we can get 3 units there and complete a successful assault. As far as this LMG team, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet. We're going to grab each one of our individual platoons. We're going to advance them forward. It says they're going to be engaged, but I think they're just out of range, even though that marker is there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to press this unit forward, just around right there. Actually, I want him up here because I want these units to feel threatened if they come forward. So what we need to do is we need one of these units to go into this building. We're going to run all the way across this field. This unit's going to engage us from the looks of it. And we're going to get a solid miss. So what we need to do is we still have one more opportunity fire or defensive fire for this unit to use, so we need to bait him one more time. So it's a bit of a risky maneuver. We're going to grab one of our MGs and we're just going to push him forward. I don't really want to do this, but it's what we're going to do. And they stand. So now that he has no more defensive fire, we're going to array all of our units around him. Just so we can just harass him at a later, just so we can advance into his position. So we're going to move 1, move 2, and we're going to move 3. This guy can't really advance that far. I don't really want him in position. So we need to make a decision right here. He can either walk into this forest, and I think that's what we're going to do. And all 3 of these units are going to engage this guy, right? We're going to do our best to eradicate him. As far as these crews, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with them yet, so I'm going to grab both of them. I'm going to put them as far up here as I can. And then this unit, we're going to continue to harass some guys down here. Ideally, how far can this unit move? Not very far. We're going to set him up just in case the sniper tries to run. I think that's our best decision we can make. And then we're going to pull this guy as far forward as we absolutely can. He's also a heavy machine gun. So we have lots of machine guns, 1 sniper. And he can't really engage this MG over here. So let's start with some of our attacks, see what we can do right now. So what's going to happen next turn? Now that this unit's broken, he's going to immediately escape and he's going to fall back. If he falls out into the open, one of our units should engage them. We do have this unit right here that's currently broken. We have these guys that are going to conduct our assault. We have no real line of sight over here. We need to move these guys next, kind of staying at a line of sight of this unit. As you see, if we grab him, take a look real quick. So they need to advance along this axis and then make the decision to either assault, either walk into this, we can risk it and take the assault and try and fire onto this open position, or we can do something else. So let's see what we want to do. It's an MG team. So let's walk. And then walk. Grab both of them. I don't really see a reason. I mean, we can try, They're going to break. We can get a 22% chance to turn them into a half squad. And we don't get it. So basically we have a lot of forces stacked up right here. We can make a good decision on what to do. We can either assault into this, or we can assault and then engage them. Obviously they're going to fire. But if this unit's in this tree line, if these guys move at least forward towards us, we know we can at least do some damage. This guy's going to stay in his position right here. I don't really see a reason to move him from that position. Ideally, I would like to bring him up and kind of harass these people, but it's just not going to happen. So how we're going to do that is with this guy right here. There's a good little line of sight right there, and so we can put fire on it. Let me confirm. So we can put fire onto this position and hopefully break them. All right, with him in position, we're going to begin dropping a few good little shots on them. And obviously all of those are going to miss, and they're immediately going to disengage from us. So we have a lot of hard decisions. This is the hardest decision. I don't really know what to do right here. And it's kind of a big mistake. I'm going to shut down this line of sight right here. I don't want anyone messing with us. This is a hard decision because we... Okay. I didn't know they would actually engage them like that. So, that's interesting. So I guess MGs are going to engage light vehicles. Can we bait that again? Will he do it again or no? So both MGs right here are red. Does that mean he's fired? And now that all that's left is the one opportunity fire with this squad that's in there. So what's our decision here? Do we bait one more time? And if so, what's the point? So they move to engage us next turn. Right? And we assault in. So he shoots one of these guys, probably this guy on the right, left, and we assault in, and hopefully we deal with that next turn. And basically on our assault phase, we should be able to eliminate quite a few people. I don't like a lot of the decisions we made. We lost one squad in that turn. That's not really the most ideal thing. So he only has 2 chances to fire, right? Ooh, there's an RPG right there. Ooh, that ain't good. Of course, it's a hidden unit. All right, so we're going to back up. I don't like what's going on right there. That's too far to really have an effect. So they're not moving. They're just choosing to engage. That's really good. If they don't move, that's really good for us. Lots of KIAs on that escape phase. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right, so we should... move in there for that. Move in there for that. We're going to move. We're just going to advance everyone forward. There's no reason for us to be. That sniper ran? Or he must have surrendered. All right. He ran back 1 spot. He ran away. That wasn't really good. I should have split them up. That was a mistake right there. These guys should have been split. I wish there was an undo button. And then we're just... they're going to go to move fire phase. So what's our line of sight looking like? I want to get some of these units out of the way. So you go into there. That's our best decision, right? That's the best we can do. Everyone's advanced. Everyone's moved forward. I should have split these guys up. We're going to move. Oh, we can join these 2 guys. And now we have 1 MG squad. 2 half squads to 1 squad. That's fine. That's not as bad as it was before. Assault right here. We're going to keep pressing the advantage right there. I don't ever think we'll ever get close enough to assault them if they're going to keep routing right that. These guys are still broken, but the commander's staying with them. That's not really super good for us, so we're going to continue harassing them. And then all these guys are going to go in their move fire phase. So obviously they're going to press forward into these trees. They may advance. We don't have any line of sight really locked down. So let's see what we get when we hit advance or next. Goes into their move fire. We don't have anything really set up for fire. This is our fire if they choose. Oh my God, really? Failed, failed, failed. That's good for us. We got to keep the pressure on that, and we got to keep the pressure on this guy. We can't do anything, so he's going to fire instantly on that vehicle. Kind of lame that there's a hidden gun in there, but, you know, when you take risks, you take risks. So obviously fire, fire. All right, thank God for that miss. No reload. They're going to back up. They're going to fortify the objective. I wonder who else is going to back up. I don't really know what to do about this gun. I guess we keep pushing southward. Maybe this guy continues to draw fire. These guys are pinned, so they can't move next turn. That's perfectly fine. They're going to move forward. Hopefully they don't try and assault into that position. And they got the KI. We never get that, man. All right, platoon down. That was our MG platoon. Solid miss. Why are they choosing to assault that vehicle? I'm not sure. And then they're falling back. So what we got, we're creating like a front line we're going to have to penetrate right here. And it's going to be very, very difficult. Lots of long sight lines. Heavy gun right here. Not really something we can deal with. Looks like they're moving down here to try and encircle us. Really, really drawing this out. Let's see. All right, fire phase. What do we got? No line of sight. The AI is always going to play out of your line of sight. This would have been better to engage, now that I think about it. So do we take this gun on? 2% chance. Or do we try and break these squads with a 19% chance? We break the squads. Broken, do we continue to fire on them or rotate for KAs, or do we rotate to this gun? It's really, really, really not. So we get 30% chance for KA. 30% chance for KA. All right, solid. So this unit's obviously going to fall back, right? We don't want to stay within this gun's range. I'm not sure what to do about that. We got lots of broken units. We're easily penetrating this line. I'm not comfortable right here with what's going on. What do we look like right here? These units now need to route like to this area. And what's going to happen is it's going to create this massive, massive front line where we need to deal with this. And it's going to be house-to-house urban combat. I don't want that turning out because that's going to really draw out our turn. So what do? We grab these vehicles. We route them a little bit. He continues to maintain line of sight right there. And we try and get these units up here. So let's turn this off. All right, 64% chance. All right, so far we've taken out a good portion of their platoons. This guy's going to have to move soon. And we'll have a very dedicated front line forming. And we have 4 platoons with plus a commander pretty far back. Let's see how this plays out. Hopefully we win this sometime soon. I don't know why they're running away that way. That's really distracting. Advanced phase, they're obviously going to move. They're going to bob and weave, so he's probably going into that house or that way. They're routed. He needs to fall back to his commander. Pushing forward. This needs to resolve. If this doesn't resolve, it's really going to like be frustrating. All right, they're continuing to move forward to that tree line to cut off our advance. Right. 1, 2, 3. A little bit of reinforce. This is a bit obnoxious. 72% recovery. Why? Why are we still doing this? So now they have 2 units back online. We got more reinforcements. It's a tank, but that still doesn't do anything for us. So we're going to get out of line of sight of this gun, right? Does the gun have defensive fire? So this guy's going to go harass these 2 over here. That's the best we can hope for. We don't want him where he's currently at. So we set up line of sight. He pulls back, which is what he should do. Tank pulls forward. What's line of sight on that tree line? Right there. All the way forward. And then we engage that house. Solid. That's fine. Not the most ideal thing, but when you miss a 48% chance. These guys pull back and engage this guy. 34% chance for half squad. Or do they get any escape phase? We're just going to go like this. Let's go like crawl. And they're going to run. This guy's going to push forward. Does that gun have defensive fire? The answer is no. All right. He maintains pressure on these units right there. This needs to resolve. He needs to put pressure on that house. These units are going to move forward one position. And then we're going to begin engaging this guy. Right? Because if we don't engage this guy, there's really not much we can do. This unit's going to move. We're going to crawl. So we're just going to keep... Who has line of sight on that? Probably that guy that we can't break. So I'm not choosing... I don't know why they're not taking their defensive fire. We're going to assault into that position next turn. And we're just going to keep advancing. Everyone's just going to have a good old time. All right. Pressure is always going to be maintained. If they just choose to move into this house, they'll be engaged. We're encircling this small force right here. This is just the absolute bummer, right? This is a bummer. This is a bummer that we didn't get these. These guys can't go anywhere. The fact that this won't resolve at any point in time is a bummer. So how far can we move? I don't know. No one has line of sight on us, so it keeps showing that line of sight. I guess it's this guy that we can't break. So we'll just send these guys. We should be way out of line of sight, though. So we'll just send one platoon at a time. All right. So as we send one platoon at a time, we're just going to break them up. There's a bit of a line of sight break right there. Crew's going to keep going forward. These guys are going to go as far as they can up here. Far as you can up here. Sucks that if these guys move into these tree line, we are going to get some pressure right there, but there's not much we can do. It just sucks we have to ferry all these guys. I mean, we could go back and pick them up, right? Grab this guy and see if we can get him into position. Like that. So we're not hitting any of those dice rolls. So hopefully we win that next turn. We hammer that position, hammer this position, hammer this position. That shuts down that front line. If this unit chooses to move, he's really in a world of hurt. And then we go into the fire phase, and they can engage that unit. He can engage that unit. And these units can't really do anything. All right, so let's do that. Let's go fire phase. We're on turn 2, actually. No breaks. No breaks. Miss. And then we go into the escape phase. We're just going to chase this guy all over the battlefield. And it's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. This still isn't resolved. What do you have line of sight on? I thought they like reduced the close encounter of the third kind sort of thing, like damage. And we're really just have had one commander, like 15 people just fighting it out in this room for like the last 20 minutes. So we're going to get another platoon in there and maybe they can finish their makeout session. This guy's going to keep running from us, so we're going to go into move fire phase. We're going to fire on him, then he's going to run away. And basically this whole front over here is collapsing because this one LMG team just can't die. And we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And so for a 72% chance, so everyone just died there. What was the point of that? 3 platoon, a commander and 2 platoons can't take out 1 platoon of MGs. Okay. So they get the reload right there with that LMG, and they get the reload again. So I see the dice. Have chosen their leader. So we're just going to keep punishing them, right? They're going to keep moving into these positions, and we're just going to keep punishing. What's the line of... We're going to check line of sight on this. So we have all platoons active but 1. It just sucks it takes so long to get these reinforcements up. So now we have like a massive front forming. And it's just coming down to this gun keeping us back. This guy's in the right spot if they try and push us. So fire phase. Bro, just go away. All right. Now we have a lot of decisions to make. Let's check line of sight real quick. What does this gun see? Obviously, it would like clear that, right? Because that's as a developer or as someone who designs maps, I would put a gun that's going to shut down all lines of sight onto it. Or as someone who plays tactical games, which forces your player down these very narrow paths into a puzzle-like scenario. But let's see what we can do. This guy, maybe we can just rally him for him so he stops running away. This guy can't engage anyone. This guy can't engage anyone. There's no reason for that. Can't engage that. So how many vehicles do we have active? Surrendered. Thank God. So we lost one platoon due to some hairiness. These guys are going to advance into this tree line. At some point, we have 1 commander, 2 commanders on deck. They're going to crawl, advance. And this is what they do. They like bob and weave out of line of sight. So when what the AI chooses to do, it'll like engage you, then unengage you, then disengage you, then re-engage you. And we have 2 little platoons forming. There's really no... We're going to check line of sight into this bush right here. I don't know if this gun can see that bush, but we're going to see. Recovery phase, fire phase, rallied. I didn't know anyone was over there rallying. Throwing a little dance party. Pointless. All right. Move fire phase. What are we going to do? Obviously, if you crawl into that house, you'll be engaged. So now we got to start making decisions. Just right out of line of sight, right? So we start harassing this guy. All right, pin not really worth anything. So now it just comes the dice rolls, right? We're just going to sit here and roll the dice until we get what we want. What's this vehicle? You're going to move there. You guys are going to mount up. I just wanted... What's this guy doing here? We know that's not going to hit, right? We know that's not going to hit. And we know this vehicle, we know this isn't going to hit. So you're going to go into your second floor. Apparently there's line of sight right there. Good thing we checked. And you're going to just walk. Do we just walk again? No. You're fine where you're at. This guy has a chance to rally every turn, but he's just choosing not to. So we're going to move forward with these guys. I don't want to give up this position. Right? We don't want that position given up. And they can't shoot right there, right? This hedge blocks line of sight, which is perfectly placed for the AI. We're really favoring the AI right now. So what's line of sight look like? When does this gun lose line of sight? Right there. So we just go for it. All right. And now we have a bit of pressure on this gun, a bit of pressure on this back line. And of course, we have no line of sight from here. No, we should. We should be able to engage this guy. I don't know why we can't, but that's neither here nor there. All right, so what's going to happen next turn? This guy's going to move out of position. He's going to assault out. He's going to come back in, and then we're going to lose our bonus advantage. Let's see if he does that. So it goes to their fire phase. They choose to engage this house right here because that's really their only target. All right, they're shooting at that tank. Hopefully, I didn't know you had line of sight on that right there. That don't make a lot of sense. Maybe it does. This unit's going to move. I don't like what this unit's doing. I can't do a lot about that. Escape phase doesn't really matter. Assault phase. So now we start this fun little dance. So we can start working our way to these other houses, but is there really even a reason to? So what's this guy's line of sight right here? So we're just going to start a back and forth match right here. 2v1, 1v2. We're going to try and get this guy into this house, and we'll have 3 people on that. He does have an MG. So hopefully we can maybe get rid of that guy. I don't know how it's going to play out. No one else is going to advance. We're completely stalled right now, right? The AI is just like meat-walled us. So we have, like, if we were to count like the defensive fires, 1, 2, 3, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. And maybe we should have been more aggressive and just rolled the dice and try and penetrate the front lines initially, but I don't like how this is turning out. Right? Because this is never going anywhere. This is never going to be used. Nothing's ever going to happen with this. It's just going to be pen, maybe break, pen, 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 pen. If they keep moving back and forth, right? Move. Solid miss. And the only thing we can do is get our vehicles online. Right? Like I said, right? They're just going to immediately move. We're going to lose our fire bonus. And he's going to come right back. So they're just going to use this tree line. It's going to stall us, and we're just going to get pinned right there. So this is what we're going to do. Screw that gun. I don't know if it has a defensive fire. I don't remember, but we're done with it. So fire phase. Right? Just out of line of sight every time. Right? Everyone's going to operate right out of line of sight. We're going to miss all of our everything that we needed. Just silly. Okay. So we're just going to go for it. We have 5 more turns. This never isn't going anywhere. Watch, he's going to advance back into the position. Yep. Cut off that line of sight. So what all that's doing is preventing our units from doing anything. Right back into position. In, out, 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 in, out. They're going to move out of line of sight. They're going to move back. So when it's your turn, what they're going to do so they don't get the fire, so you don't get like a good like repeat fire on them, they'll move out of line of sight on their move fire phase, and then they'll assault right back into position. So you lose your bonus. So if we check this line of sight bonus, right? If this recovery phase ever ends, right? This is where our last hit was. And so all they did was they moved out and they assaulted over here. And what's going to happen? I would engage them over here. They would move out. They'd assault over here. So we have this non-stop, never-ending circle. So we're just going to go really, 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 really hard. Right? The AI is going to completely waste our time. We're going to completely waste the AI's time. What's this gun line of sight look like? Right? We're putting our tank right there. Screw it, man. Like, don't care. And we're just going to harass them because that's what we're going to do. We're going to cave this front line. We're just going to get back in the back. I just don't know how these guns work, and sometimes they choose to engage. So what we're going to do is we're just going to dance. All right? We're going to take our 50-50s. You think that guy's like, whoa, bro, relax a little bit. Right? And we have like no way to deal with this one guy right here. This one guy who's going to completely shut down this flank. But now we're like behind them. So if they move over here, they're going to be assaulted. If they move forward, they're going to be assaulted. And we just can't win with these 30-30s. 30s. I didn't realize they had line of sight on us. So I got a little flustered right there. Just seeing how the AI like reacts is like, what's kind of the point sometimes? He did not have line of sight right there. What line of sight did I check? Like when it just like bobs and weaves to like manipulate the statistics in its own like favor. So it moves back one, then it assaults over, then it moves back one, then assaults over. Then we sit here and we have this pointless engagement that's always going to be a 30% chance because of how they move. It's just going to draw this out 5 turns. And so there's really like, okay, so we sit here and do absolutely nothing for 6 turns. What's the point? The AI is just going to like bob and weave, going to try and manipulate like what it can at a really basic level. And then we're going to check line of sight. Why this gun went hidden again is beyond me. So now we have our advanced phase. So we have 2 choices here. We just move up here 1, and we just need to start moving. Like we're just going to get into this house, try and close this gap, and we're going to put pressure on that MG team. He's going to stay right there. He's not going out in the open. He's going to go into this lower house. And it's just time we start securing this flank. And that's what you have like going on right here is what the AI is doing. It's just, oh, he's just going to pile into this really fortified position while we sit here and do absolutely nothing for like 20 minutes. And so it goes into their move fire phase. Next turn, so what they're going to do is they're going to move out of line of sight into line of sight. He's going to fire on this tank, which I didn't have line of sight on because I checked this position. But apparently if this gun goes off map, you lose line of sight on it, and so now this tank's super vulnerable for no reason. if I remember correctly. Kind of breaks my heart a little bit to lose that. Alright, so we got a direct turret hit. We're going to back up 1 square. And we're just going to put pressure on the objective. We're just going to go wide. We're going to check all our lines of sight, and we're just going to rush. Alright. Now the AI is trying to stop our advance over here, and we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. I'm not really sure what we're going to do. Because, right, they're all falling back. And they're just rotating positions, making sure to break that line of sight. Our line of sight's always broken. If you notice that, there's no way to like put the AI under like a defensive fire phase. And like how many turns have we just engaged this one unit? And like how many like look how look how much of a waste of time this front was. Wow, a 12% got that break on that. That opens up a lot of things for us, which is good. It sucks that it had to be like a 12%. 36%. Broken. Do we engage anyway? Go for the 57 KIA, and they stand. Like, that was a mistake engaging them like that. So now we're getting somewhere. Not the biggest fan of how we're getting there, but we have lots of people broken. This unit's next turn is going to move up to this hedgerow, and we're just going full bore into this gun. Alright, there's no reason to engage this guy. There's no reason to verse that 4% right there. His engine's running. That's what's going on. It's making our fire worse. Why it's running, I don't know. And this is what like a lot of people have like frustrations with this game, is there's no cumulative effects. So we're just sitting here firing on the same hexes over and over and over and over and over again while this ticks down and we don't make any progress. So if we can break this little assault, we can maybe punch through. We're starting to, but this guy has a squad on him. And it sucks that like this is like from the turn 3 guys that really stopped us. All right, so they're all going to go over there. And we're just going to hammer that position, in my honest opinion. There's no reason to not hammer it. They're going to advance, and then it comes to our turn. And we're just going to rotate that gun, and we're just going to start firing on this house. Right? See, they break that line of sight. Everyone's rotating. This guy needs to go away. And they shut down this line of sight right here. 2, 4, 6. 4 opportunity fires. Crazy, my dudes. I don't know why I can't pick these guys back up. We're going to route a platoon over there, and we're going to try and pick someone up. But I feel like I should just be able to, like, pick these guys up. So why is it not happening? Just walk over. Of course. There it is. We got a pin out of that. Oh, I'm trying to think what I want to do. Let's do this. Grab this LMG team. Let's see what happens. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. Right, because it goes into their fire phase and they fire on us in the woods. So you move there. You go there. Okay. We grab 1 platoon. I'm not sure who's going to engage him. Why did you choose to go that way? Why can't you go through the front door? Alright. You silly gooses. Alright. You guys are going all the way to that objective next turn. It's time for some people to start dying. Yay! Congratulations, me. Not ideal. I think we figured out what we're doing wrong. Let's go like this. I think we made a lot of mistakes in the beginning, and now we're just going to bum rush it. I think we tried to play too tactical, when in reality, we should have been not tactical. So what do these guys do? Do they fall back, or what do they do? We still have a lot of nonsense to deal with. So we got to choose what to do with that. All right. Obviously, none of this is going as smooth as I would like it to go. All right, so they're going to route back. So what are these guys going to do? We have 4 more turns to go. This video is going on really, really, really long. Advance phase, right? Of course you're pinned. Of course you're pinned. I don't expect anything less of you to not be pinned. All right. I don't really like the mount dismount mechanic. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and we're going to flood this back line is what we're going to do. These guys are going to fall back and we're going to just end up in a fist fight in this house. So it's their move fire. So what are they going to do? Obviously they're going to engage from here. So we're going to like crawl this unit into that position. I don't know what their obsession is right here. Right, and these guys continue to fall back. We still only have 3 turns to break this, and I don't like how long this is taking. This is kind of dumb. I guess it's good that that collapsed, but it's still at the same time not my favorite. All right, so let's do this. So, oh, it's fire. Come on, bro. All right. No, we can't see over that hedge. You can see over this hedge. Come on, just this one guy. Can you please break my dude? Oh my God, he's Superman. Oh my God. Clark Kent, is that you? Is that you, Clark Kent? MMG malfunction. Cool. Bro. What's Superman doing here? What is that? All right. Frontline broken. We did just have to like go around. I should just upload the second half of this video, right? So what we do, he chooses to fight us to the death. Fine with me. Fight us to the death. So we really, they're going to choose to get in the line of sight, right? Obviously, that's what they would do. What is this nonsense up here? All right, so we have a fight going on right here, 42-42, so I guarantee we're going to lose that. Oh, we won that. Yeah, pick a fight, lose it, man. All right, we got 3 turns to close this gap. MG destroyed, don't care. You go as far as you can. You guys just set up right here. You rotate your turret. Move there. Engines. If they come out, rotate your turret. So this is what we do. Someone's got to die. You're the furthest away. 1, 2. One. This is the best we can do right here. 2. All right, we're closing the gap. What's going to happen is this guy's going to attempt to engage us. We can shoot him in the back like so. Everyone can shoot some bullets at this guy, make him regret joining the military. You're going to engage him as well. And you're going to move. You're going to turn engine off. Engine off. And you're going to do everything you can to make this guy regret everything. Okay. This is ours now. So we have these guys can't cross this area right here. So this map's basically done. So there's just absolutely no reason for us to really continue. Right? This map's done. So we just come set up a little wall. These guys capture this house. If they pointlessly route over there, I'm going to scream. But let's see. But before we do anything crazy, we're going to make sure we aren't just throwing. We don't just want to throw for no reason. So we have a wall of death right here. Machine guns, BTRs, as well as infantry. And they're engaging that guy, so they're choosing to fight. These guys are kind of getting surrounded. I don't know, like none of this is like any good for us, right? At the end of the day, right? We still have a significant fighting force right here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to go like that. Just not good. So we get 20.6 turns. Not my favorite. They rally over there, even though they just broke. So it goes into their move fire. What they're going to do, they're either going to choose to engage or they're going to choose to fall back. We got a good little front line right here. 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 6 defensive fires, not to mention the vehicles on deck. So this objective's ours. All right, so they're going to run away. Obviously, they're going to do their best to stay out of line of sight, which is exactly what they did. There's nothing we can do about that. And why is there a hidden unit in there? For the love of God. Why is there a hidden unit inside of this house? Why is that necessary, game? Why is there a hidden unit in the house? That is some silly, just silliness that is so unnecessary. I have no words for it. There should not be a unit in there. So now we have this dumb little fight going on over here, right? So what happened before? There was a gun turret that held down our lines of sight. Now we need to negotiate this house for no reason. So can I please just click my units? You guys are on the second floor. So if you move into here, what happens? Are they going to shoot down the stairs? Is there a door? Obviously, there's a door. Split them up because it's dumb. Can any of you guys make this run? Advance. Do you have line of sight on anything? Just advance over here. Very clear that you're going to be engaged from that second roof, so we're just not going to bother with it. We're going to pull one of these vehicles off. They're going to shoot into this house because I don't like this house anymore. I have now decided that this house can pound sand. And we're just going to fight. We're going to fight for our right to party. This is the world's slowest vehicle. You're going to move into this position. You are going to move up here, and you're going to fight as well. We're going to tear this house down, brick by brick, by brick by brick. I thought the first guy was Superman. This guy's literally Superman. The definition of Superman. I can't believe I made that mistake before. Oh my god. Alright. I'm not even choosing to engage anything that's going on over on this end. This is just pointless. This battle will not end. This is I'm on the verge of tears because I wanted to end this 10 minutes ago. All right, everyone. This is it. We lose one more turn because for no reason we can't fight this guy. So it just sits here and ticks away. What a waste. So we either win this now or we lose this, right? It's their move fire. This is just so dumb. Like, this is just so pointless, in my opinion. Why does it reload right there? This was just so pointless. This is just like that design, like, oh, you think you made it? Well, you didn't, because we put a guy there. We put a guy there, and he's there now. And now I'm just wasting your time. Because he's there, existing, there, for no reason. So now we fire a bunch of bullets into the house. And he breaks, and now he's routed. So then he runs away. Or he surrenders. And now we win. Hooray. An hour later, for an 8-turn scenario, I'm just sad. I could have went to sleep. And I didn't get to go to sleep. Because of how the AI is, and I should have been smarter. And I wasn't. I wasn't smarter. And now we win. Congratulations to us. 7 turns. And yeah, no, that ain't happening. Early afternoon. Okay.